All right, so up at the top of the map, we have our red Terran player from the team Startail. It is Startail Bomber. And down at the lower left part of the map, in the blue, we have our Zerg player from the team Prime.we. It is BBoongBBoong. The guy is so cool that he all killed the GSTL and just chowed down on a piece of pizza during his post-match interview.
Well, his name
That's awesome.
refers to farting, actually.
It does.
So it's a little bit weird.
But it's supposed to be like a cute fart, apparently, like a baby.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a little bit weird, you know. Sometimes these IDs, you just...
I never really found it cute.
You can't go wrong if you're a Korean who has a weird ID. I mean, nobody ever makes fun of you. Unless you're a Ghost King Prime, then I'm like, alright, dude, that doesn't make any sense.
I think that name is just fantastic.
There can only be so many kings, man. There can only be so many kings in one team. Okay, there can only be one king, actually. This is not a multiple king
I need to make a Smurf ID and call it Pirate King Prime or something like that.
You know, I think we need to talk to Beyond about how feudalism works.
Well, we need to talk to Beyond about some other things too, like his posture isn't very good, for instance.
Yeah,
we need to help him out with that a little bit.
Well, I think sometimes he overfeeds his puppy. I saw his puppy the other day; it was looking a little bit chubby.
Really?
All right.
Chubby puppies, man. That's dangerous.
Sometimes you have to make sure that your puppy doesn't get chubby, because then he might become one of those beggar dogs. If you have a fat puppy, you know, if you give him handouts all the time, he's gonna always, whenever your friends come over, he's gonna ask for scraps.
I think that drone must have been starved or something. He was trying to eat those SCVs as best he could.
Oh, no! Too bad, drone. I guess you can't become an extractor.
You will not become a building. Wow. Nice snipe by Bomber.
Yeah, man, Bomber was not going to have any of that.
No kidding. He knew exactly what that drone wanted. He denied it. So, but that's what happens when you see Terrans go command center first. The drone is like, well, I guess I'm just gonna like try to kill the SCV, and it's hard to defend. You know, it's hard to get an SCV there in time.
Well, the drone's a little boxing gloves. They sound like you said. There's something like they're slapping a steak against a refrigerator. Just imagine the drone like trying to annoy the SCV. He's just got like 2 steaks and each one of his little boxing glove claws. He's like slapping the SCV with the SCV. He's like, hey, I'm trying to work here. This is a little bit rude.
It's just annoying. I don't know, man. Drones and probes. Most annoying gatherers easily. The SCVs, they just kind of chill out. They just want to build things. They just want to fix things. They're constructive.
I don't know. I feel like SCVs are a little bit uneducated, though.
Well, you know, they may not have the most prestigious job in the Terran army, but, you know, they get their weekends off. They get plenty of time to spend with friends and family, so can't criticize.
Yeah, I heard they get good benefits.
That's right. It's not bad. It's a government job, you know. So unless you're one of Rainer's Raiders, then it's just on contract basis. You don't get any benefits there.
Well, I just want to talk a little bit about BBoongBBoong's ZVT. He's actually impressed me quite a bit with his ZVT. His late game could be phenomenal, or it could be, you know, not so phenomenal. He's actually kind of an inconsistent player.
Look at that.
But the same can be said of Bomber, man. Bomber is actually one of the most inconsistent players in the GSL.
I've said the weirdest pop drinking experience.
Do you want to tell us about it?
I was going to take a drink of it. Somehow it came like out of the side of my mouth. Like sprayed all over my shirt.
Do you have like a hole in your mouth you didn't know about?
I don't know, man. It just happens. All right.
Yeah, so Bomber's kind of, he's one of those inconsistent players where his macro was at one time phenomenal, like almost untested.
Yeah.
And then at other times recently it's just not.
Well, I'm sorry, Wolf, but there is something going on right now that we should talk about.
What, the neutral supply depot being destroyed?
No. That's not it. The fact that BBoongBBoong Prime is going for a high economy Baneling bust here. He wants to end the game right now. I'm sorry, we're not going to get to see Bomber's macro this game because I don't think it's going to be a long game.
I don't think so either, man.
Yeah. Now, I like that he's put that bunker a little ways back from the supply depot, you know? I like that there's that gap there so that the bunker can stay alive as long as possible. And is BBoongBBoong Prime, how's he going to execute this? That's the question, you know? All right.
We'll see, man.
We will see. Here he goes. He's got a lot of Zerglings backing this up.
Here we go.
Supply depots, takes out 5, goes to the bunker. The bunker is not targeted, but there it falls. And it looks like BBoongBBoong Prime is going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but there's still 2 other bunkers there. And Bomber is going to be perfectly fine. Just a little bit supply block.
When you said I want to see how he'll execute this, or like thought of like the Robin Hood executioner, like he has like got his hat on, he's like a bull because it's Robin Hood and everyone's an animal.
Oh, and
he's got like the axe. but then he actually just looked so silly.
Oh, you're talking about the Disney route.
Yeah, man, the Disney
well,
route, of course.
This is not going to work for
Yeah, man, this is actually terrible, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That guy's got like a plastic axe, it's like a toy axe, and he's like,
it's like one of those little like air hammers that you like hit people and makes a squeaky noise.
Or like Robin Hood's like on the like chopping block with like toy handcuffs. He just like takes them off. He's like, no, I'm actually fine. This is crazy.
Well, BBoongBBoong, you know, he's making more links to kind of control the map a little bit now. If he tries to run in again, I'm going to lose all faith in this guy. Okay, he's going to take down the rocks. That's okay.
He just made way too many earlies.
Yeah, he really did. He's making drones now, but he put way too much into this. He's pretty far behind at the moment.
Yeah, the first bus was okay. He traded okay. He killed the depots, and that was when the Zergling production should have stopped.
Yeah.
Now at this point, Bomber has salvaged one of his bunkers. He's making a third command center. He's way ahead, and BBoongBBoong's in a tough spot.
Well, I like what BBoongBBoong is doing right now after, you know, making too many links. He's like, all right, I overdid it a little bit. So he gets 2 engineering bays right away, starts upgrades immediately. If he can get ahead in the upgrades, he can, you know, kind of have that advantage where he can rely on his army a little bit more. So,
are we watching Bomber play right now, or are we watching SC Foyu play? That's what I want to know, man. Not even MVP SC. I'm talking about SC Foyu.
You know, a lot of Terrans are doing this lately, though.
Yeah, man, this is actually so good to do when your opponent is behind on tech, and you have held off an attack like that.
Yeah.
You're actually just like, well, I'm going to make a ton of barracks, I'm going to rally, I'm going to have like 20 Marines producing at a time, and 20 Marines are just going to keep coming.
Yep, and then you just walk across the map. That's pretty much it.
He knows Baneling speed is not going to be even close, man. Lair is just now starting.
Right. Well, I don't know if he scanned, too. If he scanned and saw that as well, he's like got to be like taking his hands off the keyboard for a minute to like rub them together and feel all happy, because it is going to be really hard for BBoongBBoong to stop this. He needs to make Banelings. He needs to get an amazing flank to make this work. The positioning is going to be vital for BBoongBBoong to have any sort of chance at surviving this.
Yeah, man, this is going to be so hard for him to hold. Bomber actually not going immediately here.
Yeah, he's going for the third. A little bit safer option to do that than just try to run right into the natural, so that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
He wants to attack where there's not a lot of creep. He knows the creep's not going to be sent off here, so we have an option for retreat.
Oh, here we go. It's going to be tougher for BBoongBBoong to flank as well. Nice little spread with the Marines there.
Really good Marine splitting, but
actually, I don't know. Marine splitting, I've seen Bomber do better.
Well, he like started to split, and I was like, really good. Then he just like stopped, and I was like, oh, okay.
He's like, I'll show Wolf.
Look how many reactors that is. That's like 9 reactors or something. He's starting his factories now, and he's got 16 Marines in production, so 16 Marines per cycle.
Well, he can kind of. I don't want to say he can throw away Marines and that's okay, but he can throw away Marines and that's okay. I mean, you shouldn't do it. It's not a good thing to do, but he's making so many at once that it's much cheaper for him to replace his army than it is for BBoongBBoong, because BBoongBBoong's using all this gas as well. He's using larva. You know, I mean, it's okay in the loosest sense of the word okay, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot more lings on the way for BBoongBBoong. He's got enough drones for the bases that he has right now, so, you know, he's going to be like, all right, I know what's happening. I need to just kind of sit on 3 bases and ride this out, take an expansion when I can. And the Infestors, you know, they could help out quite a bit as well.
Oh, of course, yeah, the Infestors are going to be key here. Right now, the upgrades are actually fairly even. It's 1-1 for both players, but like you said, he's ahead in the upgrades. He's got 2-2 on the way.
Exactly.
Right now, whereas Bomber is not. Bomber has a pretty hefty supply lead, though.
Yeah.
He's going to have 2 factories pumping out siege tanks here very soon. And even though the Infestors are on their way now, they're not there yet.
Yep. And let's see if BBoongBBoong can handle this.
No Baneling speed.
A lot of lings. And no Baneling speed just yet. Tons of Zerglings, though. I think BBoongBBoong just maybe made enough. Yeah, he made enough to cut down those Marine numbers, and with the next, I almost said warp in, but with the next spawn, oh, he loses his queen. Yeah, that's unnecessary.
The Infestors are about to pop out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, actually, Bomber's rallying his next group of Marines to slot them at home.
Well, he wants to wait for the tanks, so it does make sense.
Much smarter, and now the Infestors are going to be much less useful as well.
Now, this is exactly what BBoongBBoong wanted to happen. You know, he's like, all right, well, now maybe I can actually think about taking a 4th. And,
Bomber's already thought about it, man.
Yeah.
He's making 4th base right there. Well, things are getting a little bit stressful for BBoongBBoong at this point. You know, he's ahead in the upgrade war. As you can see, his 2-2 is about to finish, whereas the Bomber's 2-2 has just started.
Yeah.
Look how many Marines he has, man. That's like 74 Marines I think I just saw.
Wow. And Here we go. Oh, big fungles.
Yeah, pretty good fungal there.
There is not a medevac in sight either, so this is actually
nice splitting well. Now he comes back up there. Managed to keep most of these Marines alive, though. I'm not sure if he should commit to this, though.
Oh, he could still get fungal so easily. Oh, huge fungal.
Huge.
Yeah, BBoongBBoong is controlling this so well.
He's going to target the hatchery. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do here. He knows he has as many Marines as necessary to kill that. And he's like, well, I have so many back at home that these are expendable up here at the front.
He's zerging the zerg.
He's zerging the zerg, man.
That's what you call it. Just make a bunch of Marines and you send them. It's zerging the zerg. Hive on the way now for BBoongBBoong. He's going to be able to get, +3, get the adrenal glands upgrade, which a lot of Zerg players have been enjoying lately.
Is he going to cancel that?
I think he should, but it's getting close. Oh, he doesn't cancel it. That's 300 minerals that he's never going to see again.
He's never going to see it again.
Nope.
Those specific 300, no one will ever see it again.
It's like,
you guys will have these replay files.
We're so heartless, Wolf. We don't even care that a drone died. We're like, all about the money.
Yeah, man. When you think about it that way, it's about 350 minerals.
Yeah, I know.
If you think about that,
infinite minerals. That drone could have mined.
Yeah, that hatchery would have mined all the minerals there, man. Wow.
Yep.
What we haven't even considered the possibility of long distance mining to that hatchery.
I know, that's right.
Glad there's no gold bases on this map, man.
Yep. I'm actually glad there's no gold bases anywhere in the GSL anymore, personally, but that is a completely different conversation. Well, that tank had a bad day.
That tank did a bad day, man.
Yep. It happens.
He was late for work, but don't believe the story.
It's because he's dead. All right. So, here's the thing. You see a couple starports coming up for Bomber right now. He wants to prepare for what will most likely be the eventual Broodlord transition. Now, will BBoongBBoong do that? I've got this feeling that he might actually go for Ultras. That's been a little bit more common in CVT lately.
Yeah, against this composition, though, I'm not sure if this will end up seeing.
That's the thing.
Well, he almost got that hatchery, not quite, but he's got these Zergers right where he wants them. He's kind of got them trapped with his units now.
His adrenal glands. He's just got... the Ultras he would make would be extremely powerful. I mean, you're right, it wouldn't be the best compositionally, but...
Did he lose his infestation pit?
I don't...
Because he's making another one, if he didn't.
Did he?
I think he must have when that attack happened at the third base.
Well, he can't. No, he definitely has one because he's making infestors right now. So that is actually
he's making a second infestation pit.
You know what? The infestation pit is actually right next to the Ultraless cap, I believe, or it's pretty close. Never mind. So it could be a mistake.
Well, you know what's next? Well, hold that thought. That's a lot of Terrans being dropped here, but is that really going to be effective?
Enough. No.
Well, guess what? The I and the Yukis are right next to each other.
Exactly, yeah.
So that may be the case.
So he was going to make an Ultras. That's pretty common too. I mean, Stefano really impressed a lot of people. I talked to Ness T at the Code A qualifiers. He really likes Stefano's style of Ling Infestor Ultra as well. So that's kind of what he's doing, but it's just not going to work this game.
Infestors cannot fight alone, man. They cannot fight alone.
Yeah, this is the end of the game. Big mistake by BBoongBBoong to accidentally make that second infestation pit.
Yeah, even if he had
clearly a mistake.
The Ultras would not have even been out at this point.
No, well, he didn't really have the economy either to make enough of them. GG.
He got behind from the very beginning with all that early aggression that he did not need to make.
Wow. Well, fortunate end to what was a pretty nice recovery effort by BBoongBBoong, but just wasn't enough. I mean, he really dedicated a lot to that early aggression. Didn't quite pan out at all. StarTail Bomber is back on the attack, man. But we've got a lot of games to go yet. Look at that. We've got plenty of games to watch it today before we find out. We may even have a ton more if there's time.
I know, man. We were actually 1/5 of the way done.
That's right.
For the day today,
which is awesome because these games are great. And yeah, we're seeing lots of interesting games. Our next game is going to be another ZVP. We're going to see a lot of those today. It's going to be Slayer's Coca against FXO Oz. We talked about Oz being the most likely person to advance from this group. He's been on fire lately.
He's been the guy who's been playing the most consistently right now. Of course, if you asked me if Oz played against Bomber from like 2-3 months ago, would have said, oh yeah, Bomber will take him. Maybe even 4 months ago. But now I'd say no. I don't think Bomber can take Oz. I don't think so.
Yeah, I would agree. But we'll see if Coca can take Oz this game on Belshire Beach. Get your Christmas trees out and put on your stocking caps because it's cold there. let's get going. Game time, Slayers Coca versus FXO Oz here on the Team Ace Invitational. Doa and Wolf, let's get in the game.